So God is birthing. This is some things that God is birthing in your life. God is birthing businesses. He's birthing ministries, entrepreneurship. What is God birthing in your life? Put in the comments, speak it into the atmosphere, write it down in the journal. What is God birthing in your life? God is birthing businesses, ministries, entrepreneurship, and so much great things. God is at this very moment elevating you to your next blessings, your next level, and your next purpose in life. God says this is your season to step out on faith and do what God has instructed you to do. I just want to encourage all of us. This is our season. This is my season. This is your season. This is all of our season to step out on faith and do what God has instructed us to do. Start opening the doors of opportunities that God has for you. Are you opening those doors of opportunities? God says, start opening the doors of opportunities that God has for you, because you will never know what God has blessed you with if you do not open the door. Sometimes we may be afraid, but God says, don't be afraid. I'm with you. Open that door of opportunity, because even though it may be one door that God opens, that one door that God opens will open up so many blessings to you, so many opportunities for you. God says, start opening the doors of opportunities that God has for you, because you will never know what God has for you if you do not open the door. If God said it, then it is so. God says, open that door, then open that door. And you will see so many things that you've been praying and seeking and asking for God to do in your life. God says you have to grow. Put in the comments, it's my time to grow. It's not time to dwindle. It's not time to die down. It's time to grow. God is watering you. God is sending people your way to water you. God is sending people your way to nourish you. God is sending people my way to nourish me. God is sending people way, and you never know who God may send your way. So we have to grow. God says we have to grow. We can't continue to stay where we are. So God says you have to grow. Do not continue to stay where you are year after year. Do not even continue to stay where you are day after day, minute by minute. But you have to grow. I just want to encourage all of us. We have to grow. And how we also grow, get into the Word of God. And when we get into the Word of God, let the Word of God get into us. Start praying, start seeking, start fasting. We have to grow. We cannot continue to stay where we are. We've been asking God for this breakthrough. We've been asking God for these blessings. And God says it's time for you to grow. You know, it's just like when a child is maybe not when we're training them up and they're growing, you're saying it's time to grow. It's time. And you got a child at home. You said it's time to leave the nest. It's time to grow. It's time to experience some things. God says it's time to grow. Do not continue where you are year after year. And I'm just encouraging all of us, not just year after year, day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour. Do not continue to stay where we are. But God says there is a blessing in your faith walk. Put that in the comments. There is a blessing in my faith walk. And it's going to be greater than you can ever imagine. It's going to be greater than we can ever imagine. There is a blessing in your faith walk. Put that in the comments. There is a blessing in my faith walk, and it's going to be greater than you can ever imagine. Stay encouraged.